after that.
You were talking at the beginning of the show about minimally invasive therapies. If someone has a cancerous growth in the prostate, are you dealing with doctors that would go with the cyber knife or the gamma knife rather than open surgery?
Yes, there are treatments available that are minimally invasive. Cyberknife and gamma knife are now some options. There's some question about whether that is really something that is giving a bigger advantage. It is radiation, basically. It is a form of radiation. And what they do is they kind of give it over 5 days instead of the usual 40 days. I usually do not deal much with radiation. There are some drawbacks to radiation that I don't like. I tend to go more with the minimally invasive treatments such as cryoablation or cryosurgery, where you freeze part of the prostate or sometimes the whole prostate. And you also can, and that is a one-time treatment. There's also another treatment called HIFU, high intensity focused ultrasound, where you use ultrasound energy to destroy the prostate tissue. And with this technology, you actually can treat only that part of the prostate that is involved with the cancer and leave the other part alone, minimizing your side effects.
Interesting. Hadn't heard of those two protocols.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Kathy. And we also have calls coming in at 407-290-0058 or 800-329-5858. Kathy, you're on the air.
Hi, Doc. I'm a retired radiation therapy tech, and of course, what I did was use linear accelerators. And I know that the bladder's on the top and the rectum's on the bottom, and the prostate's in the middle, and so the patients would get really, really itchy bladders, and then they'd get diarrhea, and because of the treatment, on their rectum. But here's the thing: with the external radiation, it did sterilize their lymph nodes, and then I did have a friend who has since died who decided just to get seeds implanted. But unfortunately, it did cure his prostate, but it didn't cure his lymph nodes. So how do you determine whether or not a treatment is going to affect what might be cancerous lymph nodes?
Basically, there are certain x-rays that you can do to find out if the lymph nodes are involved. But otherwise, we also know by other things what the chances are that we need to look better at the lymph nodes. We look at things like the PSA level, the level of that protein in the blood, and we look at the grade of the cancer, if it is an aggressive cancer. Depending on these findings, we then determine whether it is necessary to look more closely at the lymph nodes. Sometimes you'll see them by certain x-rays. There are x-rays possible like just CT scans, CAT scans, or MRI. You can there are also other types of investigative procedures that you can do in order to look and see if the lymph nodes light up. But in general, we look at the PSA and the grade of the prostate and determine whether we should do the lymph node we should do the lymph nodes or not. With radiation, what they do is they in general radiate the prostate, but depending on the grade and the Gleason score and the PSA, they might then extend the field to the pelvic nodes and radiate those too. In other treatments, like if we're going to do like local treatment, like a brachytherapy, or if we're going to do a HIFU or cryo, and this patient is at high risk for lymph nodes, we'll definitely do the diagnostic procedures. But if need be, you can always try to do a lymph node biopsy as well.
All right, very good. Thanks, Kathy, for the interesting question. Your call's coming up at 407-290-0058 or toll free at 800-329-5858. Ask the Doctor, a weekly feature of News Talk AM 580 WDBO.
It affects all that you do, afflicting everyone, and how you conduct your every move. Powerful.
I got sunburned yesterday.
Relentless.
Tornadoes, hurricanes.
There's no escaping it.
It was just too damn hot.
Weather.
Just struck a very violent tornado.
Empower your every move
The weather changes very rapidly.
Weather updates on air and online whenever you want at WDBO and WDBO.com.
Hey, Scott Inez back. Hopefully you've heard me talk about the great work that S&W Kitchens did at my house recently. Well, I am here with Sid, who had his kitchen renovated by S&W Kitchens, and said that was no small job, was it?
We had a complete remodel, new kitchen, new flooring throughout the entire downstairs, new appliances, ceramic tile, carpeting, putting down hardwood, pretty much everything my wife wanted. It was the biggest job since the building of the house back 12 years ago.
So you happy with it?
We're ecstatic with it. The people were wonderful, almost like family. I had relatives over the holiday, and they said it looks like a picture from a magazine, which I guess is the best compliment you can get.
Would you recommend S&W Kitchens, Sid?
Definitely. We already have. We've had a lot of neighbors in over the holidays, and everyone asked where the kitchen was done, and we were real happy to recommend S&W. I couldn't have enjoyed it anymore. We would definitely recommend S&W Kitchens to our friends.
Thanks, Sid. Visit S&W Kitchen, spell it out, S, the word and, WKitchens.com, or call 407-965-1120. That's 407-965-1120. S&W Kitchens.
Keeping your car longer is a great way to save money, but not if you're looking at the big bucks a lot of shops charge when it's time for service or repair. That's one reason Econ Motor Service makes so much sense. Hi, this is Mark from Econ Motor Service, where we've been in the same location for 10 years, serving great customers like you with free diagnostic checks and the lowest labor rates in town. And since our ASE certified technicians are not paid on commission, they don't try to sell you repairs you don't need. We're proud to be A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and we are your official Napa Auto Care Center in Orlando with a 12-month, 12,000-mile nationwide warranty on all repairs. At Econ Motor Service, we can even service your boat. Our Marine Division has over 25 years' experience. Come see us and save money at Econ Motor Service, 6363 East Colonial Drive, just a half mile east of 436. Give us a call at 407-382-6565. Again, that's 407-382-6565.
If you're about to purchase a vehicle that isn't a Mercedes-Benz, we have a question. Why?
I can't afford a Mercedes.
Mercedes? Are you kidding? I'd love one, but not on my budget.
Hundreds of Central Floridians said exactly that until they visited Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando and discovered just how easy it really is.
This is Ray Forsyth with Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando. Right now, for only $6 under Blue Book value, you can get behind the wheel of a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz. Just $6 under Blue Book value.
I was going to buy a Camry until I realized I could get a Mercedes for the same price. A Mercedes!
The luxury and prestige of owning a Mercedes-Benz is within your reach. Come to Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando and let us show you how. For a limited time, test drive a new or certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz and receive a limited edition gold coin set and enter for a chance to win an iPad. No purchase necessary.
Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando, across from the Mall at Millennia and online at mbso.com.
There's Book Smart, and Article 3 of the Constitution states, and then there's Street Smart.
Never take I-4 at rush hour. Never.
Book Smart may get you through a game of trivia, but Street Smart will get you through the day. And to Hess Express, because Hess Express has America's favorite coffee, Dunkin', ice-cold drinks, and fresh food made to order, fast. Because we know you don't have time to waste, so let those guys stick to their books. And Article 7 states that you've got places to go. Be Street Smart, Hess Express.
Traffic every 6 minutes in the morning. Only on News Talk AM 580 WDBO.
We are asking the doctor right here on News Talk AM 580 WDBO. And our doctor today is Dr. Richard Lotenfoe, and he comes to us from Urology Health Solutions, offices Celebration and Winter Haven. And doctor, how about that phone number?
Yeah, our phone number is 407-566-1105. We're just off of the I-4 near Disney, so very easily reachable.
All right. Let's go to Don. Don has an interesting follow-up story on what we were talking about. And Don, you've got to turn down your radio, my friend.